Well, my answer on that is play it where it lies. It is totally situational. There is no answer. That if someone at the top of your organization has an open mind and wants to do something, well, goodness, do it with them. If no one at the top of the organization has an open mind at all, well, where else do you have someone who might actually be willing to try an experiment? We do try to make the world safe for experiments. And in most organizations, whatever they may say, their stated value is we're risk takers and we like experiments. This is not true. So therefore, when thinking about experiments, you have to think about a way to bound them or corral them or put them somewhere where they don't threaten everyone. So therefore, a bold experiment of let's rethink everything now is probably, no matter how energetic your top management might be, probably not a good idea. Instead, what is an experiment we can actually run with some willing people to do something that solves a customer problem and improves the work experience and even makes you some money? Okay, what experiment can we run? This is the old model line idea that actually has been with us from the beginning when Ono and Suzumura in Toyota set out in the late 1960s to take a horrible supply base because they had already done the lean thing in Toyota, but they had 300 Toyota Group suppliers that they needed to very rapidly get to their level. In every supplier, they went and found a model line. They took a product family in a factory and said, right now you can't see it because it's all departments and functional areas, but we can map, and that's when they invented the value stream map. We can draw a map from start to finish of what happens as we try to create value. And so let's do that. And of course their intention was to, as we would say in America, knock the cover off the ball. Don't know that that makes any sense in football, but with a baseball, that's a satisfying thought, you could knock the cover off. They wanted to show some spectacular results that would then give other people courage to try this. But wait a minute, the other thing you get with a model line is it tells you everything useful to know about your management system. It reveals all of the dysfunctions in your management system. So therefore, what I say is you have to start somewhere. It is the very rare situation when you could hope to start at the top. What a lovely idea. I would never count on that. So therefore, somewhere where you are, no delegation or outsourcing, please, where can you design an experiment where you can create a model value stream which A, will produce some lovely results that will cause other people to think, maybe we should do this, but which will also reveal all of the problems with your management system.
Just to play devil's advocate on that, there have been a lot of model line experiments that we've observed, typically done by outside consultants, two people, which have absolutely not lasted as soon as the consultants have gone. And I think partly because they were doing it to people, and we can talk about the Tayloristic, that's a classic form of Tayloristic consulting. But partly because it was focused, they were focused on teaching their people the tools, the consulting firm, in a new setting, and that's what they were getting out of it. But also, actually, they were focusing on the tools, not on the management system and behaviors that were necessary to make those tools effective. And so whenever I walk around a value stream or an experiment like this, I'm walking around looking at what they're showing me and talking to people on the line and so on. But I'm actually looking at the manager standing next to me who's taking me on this walk, and I'm seeing what he asks, what he sees, what issues he picks up, how he relates to the staff, and actually that tells me everything. I don't actually need to look at the rest of the value stream because I can understand the limits of the management capabilities at this point.